Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the second session of this community. Today, as we discussed in our WhatsApp group, that today we'll have two sessions. Like one session we have divided into two parts. The first one will be for the business oriented, and the second will be in the system oriented. द आइडिया इज कि पहले आपको हम ये बता दें कि बिजनेस किस तरीके से रन करता है, बिजनेस में किस तरीके से ऑपरेशंस जो है वो रन करते हैं, और इसके सेकंड सेशंस में हम बताएंगे उन प्रोसेसेस को हम सिस्टम में या किसी भी सॉफ्टवेयर में किस तरीके से मैच करते हैं, और आप अपना करियर किस तरीके से डिफाइन कर सकते हैं अगर आप किसी आईटी इंडस्ट्री में जाना चाहते हैं, आप किसी भी नॉन आईटी इंडस्ट्री में जाना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि मोर और लेस एवरी इंडस्ट्री और एवरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हैव देयर सॉफ्टवेयर टू वर्क ऑन, और उस सॉफ्टवेयर पे आपको उस पे काम करने का, उसको समझने का उतना नॉलेज होना चाहिए, क्योंकि फ्रॉम द डे वन इफ यू विल स्टार्ट एंड गिविंग यू द आउटपुट, यू विल बी रिकॉग्नाइज्ड। आपको लोग जानने लगेंगे कि आपको काम आता है और आप अच्छे से चीजों को डील कर पाएंगे। तो इसी पे हमारा आज का सेशन है, जो कि हमने पहले सेशन आपको डिफाइन किया था कि मिस्टर हारून रशीद खान, जो कि एक इंडस्ट्री में काम कर रहे हैं, ऑलमोस्ट लाइक 25 इयर्स ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस, और मैं राशिद इंडस्ट्री में ऑलमोस्ट 15 इयर्स से काम कर रहा हूं। तो हमने ये सेशन पूरा इस तरीके से डिफाइन किया है कि आपको मैक्सिमम बता दें कि कौन सा आपका ऐसा बिजनेस प्रोसेस है, कौन कौन से बिजनेस प्रोसेसेस होते हैं और किस तरीके से वो सिस्टम में मैप करते हैं। तो जो हमारा एजेंडा है वो हमने पहले ही डिफाइन किया है कि फर्स्ट इज आवर मेंटर मिस्टर हारून रशीद खान, जो कि एचसीएम स्पेशलिस्ट हैं, सप्लाई चेन मैनेजमेंट में जिनका स्पेशलाइजेशन है, जो काफी टाइम से अपना बिजनेस भी रन कर रहे हैं, एंड ही इज आल्सो ट्रेन्ड अ ह्यूज नंबर ऑफ प्रोफेशनल्स इन हिज करियर, and he is having a vast experience in the supply chain operations and distribution. So today Mr. Haroon Rashid will start and told you about how the business start distributing their products, how the product built, and what kind of people, what kind of processes are involved in the business. And in the second phase, I will tell you how we can map those processes into the system, and what kind of ERP currently running in the industry, and how you can become a IT or ERP or any business process specialist in any of the ERP side. So I would request Mr. Haroon, kindly start your session by giving a supply chain business process to all the audience. Thank you. Yes.
Very well. Thank you, Rasheed. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. And first of all, I would like to welcome you in our community as a mentor in Career Growth Community. Thank you so much for taking time for this initiative. As you know, that we have started this community to make a potential, to make an impact on the peoples, on the audience, our youths, how they become an industry professional. Okay, how they can achieve their goals and how they can modify themselves into our current era, right? So
Right.
What I found in previous years, that the mentorship is one of the key challenge which we are currently facing. We are not getting the right mentor for the right process. Okay, so that's why I bring you in this call. You have, alhamdulillah, a vast of experience, like 25 years of experience in business process optimization and running your own business, in fact, in Delhi NCR. So you will be the ideal candidate to explain your experience, your expertise to our audience, so they can learn more about from your experience, and probably they can grow in their career as well. So thank you so much for joining today, And over to you, Mr. Haroon. Now you can take this call into your direction. We are very, very, very happy to see and have your experience in our today's session. Thank you so much.
thank you, Rashid. Thank you all of us for coming here. और फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वांट टू नो कितने लोग हिंदी में बात करना चाहेंगे या कितने लोग सुनना चाहेंगे और कितने लोग इंग्लिश में सुनना चाहेंगे. प्लीज आप लोग अपने क्या कहते हैं इसमें टाइप कर दें हिंदी चाहिए या इंग्लिश चाहिए, तो उससे मुझे आइडिया लग जाएगा कि कितने लोग हिंदी में सुनना चाहेंगे. रेज हैंड से पता नहीं चलेगा. आप लोग टाइप कर दें मैसेज बॉक्स में तो ज्यादा बेटर रहेगा. तो हिंदी या इंग्लिश, तो देन वी कैन डू इन एवरी लैंग्वेज, इन इंग्लिश एज वेल एज हिंदी. इट इज नॉट ए बिग डील. सो प्लीज आप लोग टाइप कर दें मैसेज में हिंदी चाहिए या इंग्लिश चाहिए, बोथ. ओके ओके, वर्नाकुलर मीडियम कुछ कह रहे हैं. अच्छा इंग्लिश, ओके, इंग्लिश का पल्ला भारी है. बोथ, ओके अजय, ओके ओके, यस राइट, इंग्लिश, ओके, इंग्लिश इज विनिंग. बोथ, ओके. बोथ का मतलब फिर ये है कि प्योर इंग्लिश वाले भी हैं और बोथ वाले भी हैं, हिंदी वाले कम है. इसका मतलब आई शुड बेटर स्पीक इन इंग्लिश एंड एज वेल एज थोड़ी बहुत हिंदी, इंग्लिश चलाऊंगा और जहां जहां याद आ जाएगा कि मुझे हिंदी भी बोलनी है. So let us without further ado, let us come back to the topic. Topic is supply chain management. So it is in short form we call it SCM. So आप लोगों में से कुछ लोग बता सकते हैं, आप लोग अपना माइक भी ऑन कर सकते हैं अगर किसी का दिल चाहे, कंपल्शन नहीं है. अगर कोई वीडियो ऑन करना चाहता है कर सकता है, मेरी तरफ से इजाजत है उसे. ही कैन ऑन हिज वीडियो एज वेल एज माइक ऑल्सो. सो मैं क्वेश्चन पूछता हूं कि आप में से कितने लोगों ने ऑनलाइन ऑर्डर किया है कभी भी, या ऑनलाइन परचेजिंग करता है? प्लीज.
Yes, yeah, मैंने ऑनलाइन परचेज
किया
किया
है.
है मिस्टर हारून.
अमान, अच्छा सही है. उसे
हाँ करते हैं क्या?
अच्छा करते हैं ना. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. आप लोग बहुत अच्छा कोऑपरेट कर रहे हैं. इससे जो है लाइवली बनी रहेगी. आवर दिस सेशन विल बी लाइवली. सो व्हेनेवर वी ऑर्डर ए प्रोडक्ट ऑनलाइन, हम यूजुअली ये सोचते हैं कि वो वेबसाइट है, उससे हमने खरीद लिया फ्रॉम दैट वेबसाइट और सेलर. सो हम क्या कभी सोचते हैं, डू वी एवर थिंक दैट वेयर दिस raw material comes from? We don't think, usually we don't think about where the raw material comes from. Actually हम ये भी नहीं जानते कभी कभी which factory has manufactured this product. We don't even know. We only know the seller. On e-commerce platform there is a seller, but we don't know the manufacturing company behind that. So and we also do not know where is the warehouse where it is stored so that it can be properly delivered to us. And we do not know that from which city it is coming to us, or and we even don't know the person who is delivering it. But we know that behind every product there is a line, supply chain line. There is a supply chain behind this network. There is a supply chain. There is a network of supplies, suppliers, factories, warehouse. इन सब का हमारा जो है एक नेटवर्क है. सो लेट अस मूव टू द स्लाइड नंबर 1. सो we are talking about के raw materials, from raw materials to customer satisfaction. हमारा supply chain is not about delivery of product. It is a bigger term. It is a bigger umbrella term. Umbrella term, it covers all. It covers the delivery person. We know that, but it also covers the warehouse, the manufacturing unit. The suppose, for example, we take example of garment. So in garment industry, we order the product and it comes to us. So we don't care about where it is manufactured. Suppose the garment, in the garment industry, there is a textile industry, and behind that textile industry is a supplier. Behind that textile industry is a supplier sitting somewhere here. That supplier may be the farmer of who grows the cotton. That cotton is purchased by that textile industry. Textile industry purchases that cotton. वो कॉटन खरीदती है फार्मर से. तो सबसे पहले हमारी सप्लाई चेन में अगर हम गारमेंट खरीद रहे हैं तो सबसे पहला इंसान है जो कि इनविजिबल है यहाँ पे, वो एक फार्मर है. उसको हम काउंट नहीं कर रहे हैं पर करना चाहिए. बट इन द पिक्चर comes the textile industry. From that textile industry, जब वहां से टेक्सटाइल यानी कि कपड़ा बन जाता है तो वो उसे परचेज करती है गारमेंट इंडस्ट्री. गारमेंट इंडस्ट्री जो है उस टेक्सटाइल से कपड़े को वीव करती है, उस कपड़े को मॉडिफाई करती है. उसके आप किसी को डेनिम की जीन्स चाहिए, ट्राउजर्स चाहिए, या आप बहुत से कपड़े पहनते हैं, टी शर्ट है, वो वहां से. अब जब मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हो जाती है तो वो कहाँ स्टोर करना है, वो एक वेयर हाउस होता है. मे बी मोस्टली हम कह सकते हैं इन हाउस वेयर हाउस होता है, वो यानी कि उसी फैक्ट्री के अंदर वेयर हाउस होता है. और कभी कभी अगर बहुत ज्यादा बड़ी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हो तो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट जोन्स में वेयर हाउस होते हैं, आउटसाइड फैक्ट्री भी वेयर हाउसेज होते हैं. एंड फ्रॉम दैट वेयर हाउस इट इज डिलीवर्ड टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स थ्रू ए नेटवर्क ऑफ डिलीवरी सिस्टम. वो जाता है डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स के पास, और वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स के पास से फिर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स से रिटेलर्स खरीदते हैं उस प्रोडक्ट को, चाहे वो उसको खरीदें, आपका कैश खरीदें, एडवांस देके खरीदें या क्रेडिट पे खरीदें, पर वो लेते हैं. और फिर हम रिटेलर्स जो कि एक फिजिकल स्टोर है वहां पर हम जाते हैं, आप जाते हैं और परचेज करते हैं. इन केस ऑफ ऑनलाइन ई-कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म दैट इज D2C, डायरेक्ट टू कस्टमर, उसमें रिटेलर का रोल खत्म हो जाता है, वो डायरेक्ट वेयर हाउस से सीधे कस्टमर तक पहुंच जाता है. तो एनीवे हम कह सकते हैं द एंड टू एंड प्रोसेस दैट टर्न्स इनपुट इनटू डिलीवर्ड कस्टमर वैल्यू, coordinated, measurable and optimized. Behind every product lies a powerful supply chain. हर पावरफुल सप्लाई चेन के पीछे, हर पावरफुल प्रोडक्ट के पीछे एक पावरफुल सप्लाई चेन भी होती है. सो हम यहाँ पे अब जानेंगे कि व्हाट SCM इज. SCM क्या है, हाउ इट वर्क्स, व्हाई इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, हाउ टेक्नोलॉजी इज ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग सप्लाई चेन्स. So the last part is technology, and technology means some software. And आपको ये इसके बारे में ज्यादा अच्छे से राशिद साहब बताएंगे. वो चूंकि इसी टेक्नोलॉजी का हिस्सा है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे उनका जो टेक्नोलॉजी पोर्शन है वो संभालेंगे. और वो जो लास्ट सेशन मेरे बाद जो सेशन होगा वो उसी टेक्नोलॉजी, उसी SAP, उसी सॉफ्टवेयर के बारे में चर्चा करेंगे, जिसका आपको बेसब्री से इंतजार है और मुझे भी है. और लेकिन उसके लिए सबसे पहले सप्लाई चेन को समझना जरूरी है, क्योंकि आप सॉफ्टवेयर जब समझेंगे जब आप अच्छे से इस पूरी सप्लाई चेन मैनेजमेंट को समझेंगे. सो our next slide is what is supply chain management. हम जानते हैं कि सप्लाई चेन मैनेजमेंट में जो है मटेरियल्स जो है वो इंपॉर्टेंट. अच्छा, आप एक बात बता सकते हैं कि आप क्या सप्लाई चेन मैनेजमेंट को क्या समझते हैं? क्या ट्रक्स ही सप्लाई चेन है, या लॉजिस्टिक, या शिपिंग? यही सिर्फ सप्लाई वर्ड से क्या आप सिर्फ यही समझते हैं कि सिर्फ डिलीवरी ऑफ गुड्स हो गया? सो एक्चुअली SCM इज मच बिगर देन ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. ट्रांसपोर्टेशन सिर्फ सप्लाई चेन नहीं है. सप्लाई चेन में सारे लोग आते हैं जो इसका हिस्सा है. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्रोसेस, परचेजिंग, प्रोक्योरिंग ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल, ये सारा SCM का हिस्सा है. सो सप्लाई चेन मैनेजमेंट इज द प्लानिंग एंड मैनेजमेंट ऑफ, क्या है कि फ्लो ऑफ मटेरियल जो होता है इसका जो मैनेजमेंट है, ये 3 तरीके की फ्लो ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन है, फ्लो ऑफ मनी है, और बिल्डिंग ऑफ रिलेशनशिप है. ये 4 चीजें मिलके सप्लाई चेन को बनाती हैं. तो बेटर ये रहेगा कि हम सप्लाई चेन को समझने के लिए इन चारों चीजों को अच्छे से समझ लें. तो आपको मेरी बात समझ में आ रही है? प्लीज रेज योर हैंड. ओके, थैंक यू। ओके, चलिए। सो फ्लो ऑफ मटेरियल्स जो है रॉ मटेरियल मूविंग फ्रॉम सप्लायर्स टू फैक्ट्री। तो जो फ्लो ऑफ मटेरियल होता है हमारा, वो हमने जैसे कि पिछली स्लाइड में देखा कि वो रॉ, पहले कॉटन जो है, कॉटन गया टेक्सटाइल मिल से वो कॉटन चला गया गारमेंट इंडस्ट्री में, गारमेंट इंडस्ट्री से गारमेंट फैक्ट्री से गया स्टोर में, और स्टोर से गया कस्टमर पर। कस्टमर में भी ऑनलाइन खरीद सकता है या फिजिकल स्टोर से खरीद सकता है। वो ई कॉमर्स में ऑनलाइन खरीदेगा और अदरवाइज नॉर्मल जो सेल होती है उसमें वो। अच्छा, उसके बाद जो है आता है फ्लो ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन। इंफॉर्मेशन में क्या होता है कि जैसे सप्लायर्स के बीच, मैन्युफैक्चरर्स और सप्लायर्स के बीच, वेयर हाउसेस के बीच और कस्टमर के बीच, इन सब के बीच एक फ्लो ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन होता है। यानी कि अगर इन लोगों को आपस में अगर कहीं भी सप्लायर्स और डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर या वेयर हाउसेस के बीच में इंफॉर्मेशन फ्लो नहीं होगी, उनकी डिमांड क्या है, वो सप्लाई कितना कर रहे हैं, तो ये भी एक सप्लाई चेन का हिस्सा है कि इंफॉर्मेशन होनी चाहिए। बिना इंफॉर्मेशन के सप्लाई चेन अधूरी है। इसमें अगर एग्जाम्पल पे हम देख सकते हैं, कस्टमर ऑर्डर करता है, इन्वेंट्री क्या होता है, जब वो ऑर्डर करता है तो इन्वेंट्री बढ़ जाती है। यानी कि इन्वेंट्री वो पीछे से कंपनी के पास अगर उस कलर का कपड़ा नहीं है या उस साइज का कपड़ा नहीं है, तो वो क्या करता है, पीछे अपने डिमांड भेजता है कि भाई मुझे जल्दी से इसको आप लेवल अप करना, मुझे इन्वेंट्री आप समझते हैं क्या है? ज्यादातर लोग समझते होंगे पर कुछ फ्रेशर होंगे। इन्वेंट्री एक मीनिंग होता है स्टॉक ऑफ। तो होता क्या है कि कस्टमर ऑर्डर करता है, इन्वेंट्री पीछे से लेवल अप की जाती है और उसके बाद डिलीवरी जो है शेड्यूल की जाती है। एक पूरा प्रोसेस है, इसे फ्लो ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन कहते हैं। तो ये हो गया आपका इंफॉर्मेशन पोर्शन। अच्छा, फ्लो ऑफ मनी। फ्लो ऑफ मनी जो होता है ये रिवर्स डायरेक्शन में काम करता है। फ्लो ऑफ मनी नॉर्मली सप्लाईज जो होती हैं, यानी कि प्रोडक्ट जो होता है वो फ्रॉम टेक्सटाइल मिल से, जैसे केस में हम बार बार एक ही आपको एग्जांपल देंगे ताकि आप उससे अच्छी तरीके से वेल एक्वेंटेड हो जाए, तो वो जो है आप आराम से उसे समझ सकें। तो वो राइट डायरेक्शन में, सीधे सीधे डायरेक्शन में काम करता है फ्लो ऑफ material, but flow of money reverse direction. It goes from the customer to the supplier, to the manufacturers or to the textile mill. The customer pays for the product and then it goes to the retailers, and from the retailers to the distributor, and from distributor it moves backward. ये डायरेक्शन बैकवर्ड है। गारमेंट आएगा वो फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन में जाएगा, या कोई भी प्रोडक्ट होगा वो फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन में मूव करेगा। फ्लो ऑफ मनी हमेशा नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन में मूव करेगा। तो ये एक, और ये ऑब्वियसली यही होता है नॉर्मली। तो उसके अलावा इसके अलावा रिलेशनशिप बहुत जरूरी होते हैं हमारे में सप्लायर्स के बीच। एक्चुअली सप्लायर्स अगर आप पे ट्रस्ट नहीं करते हैं, अगर आप पेमेंट्स में डिले कर रहे हैं या आप उनके पेमेंट्स को कम दे रहे हैं, तो ट्रस्ट खराब हो जाता है। तो हमें उनके साथ रिलेशनशिप अच्छे बनाने हैं ताकि जब हमें whenever we need material, they are ready to supply us without any you can say बिना कोई बहानेबाजी के वो आपको प्रोडक्ट आपको दे सके। इसमें उनके बीच वी नीड ट्रस्ट, वी नीड कोऑर्डिनेशन, वी नीड कम्युनिकेशन। वी ट्रस्ट बिल्डिंग इज एन इम्पोर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट। मेरे खुद के अपने सप्लायर्स बहुत से तो 15 इयर्स से हैं, और बहुत से सप्लायर, मेनी ऑफ माय सप्लायर, वन ऑफ माय सप्लायर इज फॉर 30 years with me. He is since 1997, and one of my supplier is I think from year 2011. So they are suppliers जो है बहुत जल्दी चेंज नहीं किए जाते हैं। रिलेशनशिप उनके साथ बना के रखी जाती है ताकि वो हमेशा आपके लिए तैयार रहें। तो नाउ द अल्टीमेट गोल ऑफ SCM इज, हम कह सकते हैं कि अल्टीमेट, हमने सब चीजें पढ़ने के बाद हम ये समझ चुके हैं। तो द अल्टीमेट गोल ऑफ SCM इज डिलीवर द राइट प्रोडक्ट एट द राइट टाइम एंड एट द राइट प्लेस एट द लोएस्ट पॉसिबल कॉस्ट। अगर वो राइट टाइम पे नहीं मिलता है तो आपके लिए बेकार है। अगर राइट प्रोडक्ट नहीं मिलता है, अलग अलग कलर का या अलग साइज का या एक्सपायरी डेट का मिलता है, तो वो आपके लिए प्रॉब्लम है, वो SCM के लिए कब फेलियर है। और अगर वो लोएस्ट पॉसिबल कास्ट में नहीं मिलता तो आप वैसे भी कंपटीशन से आउट हो सकते हैं। तो SCM का ये सारा रोल होता है, राइट प्रोडक्ट भी आप कॉस्ट पे दे पाएंगे जब आपने, आपकी सोर्सिंग अच्छी है, आपके पीछे से रिलेशनशिप अच्छे हैं, आपकी परचेजिंग अच्छी है, आपकी प्रोक्योरमेंट सही है।
So,
ठीक है,
Mr. Haroon, I think in that case, if we can say in a other word or terminology of the supply chain, तो जो जहां तक मैं समझ पाया हूं कि सप्लाई चेन जो है ना, उसके 5 प्रिंसिपल्स हैं जो आपने अभी बताया कि राइट प्रोडक्ट है, राइट टाइम है, राइट प्लेस है, एट द लोअर कॉस्ट है, ठीक है। तो मैं ये कह सकता हूं कि जो पूरा सप्लाई चेन है वो 5 राइट्स पे वर्क करता है। मींस द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ सप्लाई चेन इज 5 राइट्स, राइट?
यस यस,
ओके, थैंक यू।
यस यस। So thank you Rasheed, thank you for again repeating. So these are the 5 major components of SCM. Here we are going to learn that what are the 5 major components of SCM. First one is forecast, demand and strategy. It is called planning. Planning is the brain of the SCM. Planning is the brain of SCM. It is forecasting, demanding and strategy. So during the planning, companies answer that how much demand will there be, कितनी डिमांड होने वाली है, how much inventory is needed. अच्छा, डिमांड कैसे बढ़ती है? सपोज there is a festive season in Diwali, we all always know that there is a smartphone company, its demand rises during the festive season. We know that during online mega sale of Flipkart or Amazon, the demand of smartphone rises. Sometimes we have to wait for the delivery. Actually, the supply chain has a pressure on it. So the planning, we have to do it planning. Do its planning. Some how much inventory, कितनी inventory needed हो, कि how much inventory will be needed. अच्छा, कितना डिमांड होगी और कितनी हमें उसकी इन्वेंट्री में स्टॉक में कितना फिनिश गुड रखना होगा और पीछे कितना रॉ मटेरियल रखना होगा, जिससे इमरजेंसी आने पे हम फौरन उसको मैन्युफैक्चर कर सकें. So we know that the smartphone company expects high sales during festive season. It plans production months in advance. वो पहले ही एडवांस में मंथ्स पहले ही करना, ये नहीं कि अभी डिमांड आई अभी शुरू करेंगे. नो. If for Diwali sale suppose is in October, so they start, right, they can start from April. They will plan from April that we will manufacture surplus units so that they get stored in the warehouses, and whenever the Diwali, that festive season comes, so we can sell our product at that right festive season peak time. So which supplier should we use? हमें ये भी प्लानिंग करना है कि supplier suppose a supplier is slightly far away, it can deliver the product slightly late. So whenever there is a peak demand, we can, and there is a supplier which charges some premium charge, थोड़ा महंगा प्रोडक्ट देता है पर वो he can deliver a little bit faster. So at that time, अगर वो हमारे नजदीक है, वो हमारे करीब है, if it is in our own city, so we can order in the time of peak season, we can order that supplier. And whenever that demand goes out, जब काम कम हो जाती है डिमांड, तब हम क्या करते हैं कि फिर हम उस जो सप्लायर हमें सस्ते दामों पर प्रोडक्ट दे रहा था, थोड़ा दूर था, थोड़ा लेट दे सकता था, तो हम फिर उसको ऑर्डर करते हैं, या फिर हम हाइब्रिड मोड में ऑर्डर करते हैं, थोड़ा इसको दे देते हैं जो जल्दी दे देगा प्रोडक्ट, और उसके बाद बाकी मेजर ऑर्डर हम उसको देते हैं जो हमें सस्ता प्रोडक्ट दे रहा है. लेकिन सस्ते का मतलब वैसा नहीं, क्वालिटी सब स्टैंडर्ड प्रोडक्ट नहीं लेना होता है, थोड़ा बहुत डिफरेंस होता है, तो वो हम देख सकते हैं. अच्छा, उसके अलावा सोर्स हो गया. हमें ये देखना है कि कौन सा सप्लायर रिलायबल है और उससे कौन सा प्रोडक्ट लिया जाना है. सपोज करो वो सप्लायर 5 तरीके के प्रोडक्ट देता है, एक प्रोडक्ट उसका जो है बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग होल्ड है, उसका डायरेक्ट मैन्युफैक्चर से, अपने मैन्युफैक्चर से उसका कांटेक्ट है, उसके बाद प्रोडक्ट आता है, उसका होलसेल डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर वही है, लेकिन 4 प्रोडक्ट वो वाले रखता है जो किसी और डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से खरीदता है. तो हम कोशिश करेंगे जिसका वो डायरेक्ट डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर है हम उससे खरीदे, मतलब हम उस सप्लायर से ले जिसके लिए वो ऑथराइज्ड है. तो ताकि हमारा प्राइस अच्छा मिले और हमें राइट प्रोडक्ट, राइट प्राइस, राइट टाइम पे मिल जाए। सो और क्या प्राइस होने चाहिए, हमें ये भी इंडस्ट्री में देखना चाहिए कि दूसरे लोग क्या प्राइसेस ऑफर कर रहे हैं, कहीं हम कुछ प्रीमियम तो नहीं पे कर रहे हैं। सो एग्जाम्पल हम ले सकते हैं कि कार मैन्युफैक्चरर जैसे होता है कि वो डिफरेंट सप्लायर से, किसी से स्टील लेता है, मान लो टाटा से ले रहा है स्टील कार मैन्युफैक्चरर, एंड फ्रॉम MRF that manufacturer, suppose Maruti company buys tire steel from Tata Steel and buys tires from MRF or C8, buys electronics from some well-known company of India, and buys batteries from Exide or Luminous, whatever famous company we know, and buy suppose it buys AC from Subaru company. There is a famous company in Subaru, company called Subaru in Noida, that manufacture AC for Maruti. So इसके बाद जो आता है, हमें सोर्सिंग हो गई, हम जल्दी थोड़ा करते हैं कि ऐसा ना हो यहीं पे अटक जाए, तो मेक मैन्युफैक्चरिंग होती है उसके। इसमें क्या होता है, जाहिर सी बात है, वी ऑल नो दैट रॉ मटेरियल इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू फिनिश्ड गुड, इन फिनिश प्रोडक्ट। और इसमें एक्टिविटीज क्या इंक्लूड होती हैं, प्रोडक्शन, क्वालिटी कंट्रोल, पैकेजिंग। हमारा मेक के अंदर आता है मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, जिसे मेक को मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कहते हैं। इसमें प्रोडक्शन आता है, प्रोडक्शन के बाद क्वालिटी चेक करते हैं जिसे क्वालिटी कंट्रोल कहते हैं, फिर पैकेजिंग हो गया कि उस प्रोडक्ट को, जैसे शैम्पू है, शैम्पू की किस बॉटल में कौन सी बॉटल अच्छी रहेगी, कौन सी बॉटल लीक हो जाती, ये सिलेक्शन करना पैकेजिंग का पार्ट है। हमें राइट अच्छा एक वो प्रोडक्ट पैकेजिंग चाहिए। और पैकेजिंग के बाद एक होता है पैकेजिंग। अक्सर हम लोग पैकेजिंग और पैकिंग में ज्यादा फर्क नहीं समझते, लेकिन पैकेजिंग हो गया वो बॉटल, और पैकिंग हो गया जिस बॉटल जिसमें वो कार्टून में पैक होके सारी बॉटल डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर तक जाती हैं। तो हमें तो एक बॉटल मिलती है कस्टमर को, पर जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को मिलता है वो एक एक बॉटल नहीं मिलती, उसे पूरा एक कार्टन मिलता है, या 10 कार्टन या 20 कार्टन। तो दैट इज कॉल्ड पैकिंग। तो एग्जाम्पल हमने जैसे कि अभी दिया था कि शैम्पू फैक्ट्री जो है इंग्रेडिएंट मिक्स करती है इंग्रेडिएंट्स को, and then it fills its bottles and packing is done in cartons and it is delivered. Finally delivery process, मैं थोड़ा तेज पढ़ाऊंगा, थोड़ा जल्दी पढ़ाऊंगा, प्लीज माइंड नहीं कीजिएगा। प्रोडक्ट्स आर ट्रांसपोर्टेड टू कस्टमर एक्टिविटीज। प्रोडक्ट्स जो है ट्रांसपोर्ट किए जाते हैं वेयर हाउस को, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन होता है, उसमें डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होता है और ऑर्डर फुलफिलमेंट होता है कि किसने कितना ऑर्डर दिया, उसके बाद उसको वेयर हाउस से वो निकल के उसको ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के जरिए कितना, उसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन किस किस डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर पे कितना कितना करना है। एक गाड़ी निकलती है, वो जरूरी नहीं है एक ही डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर पे जाए, वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम तय करता है कि कितने कितने डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स को वेयर हाउस से मटेरियल जाएगा। अमेजन जो है डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट, अपने प्रोडक्ट्स को वेयर हाउसेज में करती है, अलग अलग जगह पे। एक सिटी, अगर छोटा सिटी है वहां उसका एक वेयर हाउस हो सकता है, या अगर बड़ा सिटी है तो उसके डिफरेंट जोनल वेयर हाउस हो सकते हैं, जहां से वो नियरेस्ट और बहुत क्विकली जो है प्रोडक्ट को सप्लाई कर सकता है। आजकल तो बहुत बिग बास्केट हो गया और ये बहुत हो गया, 10 मिनट में ही प्रोडक्ट जो है वो डिलीवर करने लगे हैं। कौन सी कंपनी है ध्यान नहीं आ रही मुझे, खैर। अच्छा, इस सब में एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल रह जाता है रिटर्न का, क्योंकि अगर माल बेच देना, मटेरियल बेच देना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, वी शुड आल्सो थिंक अबाउट द रिटर्न प्रोसेस। If return process is not streamlined, then the customer, the actual end user will lose the interest. If defective product or unwanted product is not returned or replaced or refunded, so the supply chain management breaks here and the customer loses its you can say trust. So defective product customer return करता है defective product को, वो प्रोडक्ट रिटर्न रिसाइकिल भी किया जा सकता है कि अगर बहुत सा प्रोडक्ट थोड़ा बहुत टूट गया है उसको रिसाइकिल करके हम फिर से उसको नया वो पार्ट निकाल के, मान लो उसमें 10 पार्ट लगे और एक पार्ट टूट गया उसका, तो वो पार्ट चेंज करके रिसाइकिल कर सकते हैं। तो एग्जाम्पल में इफ ए कस्टमर रिसीव ए डैमेज प्रोडक्ट, द कंपनी कलेक्ट्स इट्स, आइदर रिपेयर, या तो रिपेयर करती है या रिप्लेस करती है, आइदर रिप्लेसेस और रिसाइकिल्स इट। सो अब आप बताइए कि विच कंपोनेंट डू यू थिंक इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट? आप बताएंगे प्लीज, आप माइक ऑन करके बता सकते हैं या लिख के बता सकते हैं। विच कंपोनेंट डू यू थिंक इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट? कौन सा? प्लान है इम्पोर्टेंट, सोर्स है, मेक है, डिलीवर है या रिटर्न है?
आई थिंक
I think
आई वुड सजेस्ट के मेरे लिए दो चीजें इसमें इंपॉर्टेंट है, द एंटायर 5 मेजर कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ एचसीएम। सबसे पहला प्लान, okay, and then the delivery, because the plan is basically reflects how we are planning our demand, right, our forecast, and what will be the strategy to make the product, and then the delivery will be the major key player here. Because if we plan and we make the product, but it is not delivered to the customer, so there is no point of getting the orders, and there is no point of making the planning. So the planning and the delivery will be the key major parts in the supply chain from my point of view.
Okay, thank you for feedback. Anybody more? Anybody? Which आप लोग सुन रहे हैं ना?
yes, sir. We
कौन सा
completely align with Rashid. Plan and deliver is the component is most important of the supply chain process.
Actually, I must say all 5 are interconnected. If one fails, the whole supply chain suffers. Suppose कीजिए अगर रिटर्न हमने नहीं अप्लाई करा तो हमारी पूरी सप्लाई चेन, वी विल लूज द ट्रस्ट ऑफ द कस्टमर एंड आवर सप्लाई चेन विल फेल. दिस चेन मीन्स एवरी बीड ऑफ दिस चेन. जैसे एक माला होती है, अगर उसका एक मोती भी गलत हो या टूट जाता है या कमजोर होता है तो पूरी माला बिखर जाती है. So all the 5 are interconnected. So in my view, for a healthy supply chain, all the 5 are really important because they are interconnected. They cannot be dealt individually. उनको अलग अलग करके हम नहीं देख सकते. So थैंक यू, आप लोगों ने रिस्पॉन्स दिया. अभी एक आगे हम बात करते हैं रियल लाइफ एग्जाम्पल में. सपोज कीजिए ये आप देख सकते हैं कि एक शैम्पू बॉटल, केमिकल सप्लायर्स प्रोवाइड रॉ इंग्रेडिएंट, जैसे कि शैम्पू बॉटल में SLES हो गया, AOS हो गया, CAPB हो गया, कोको अमाइडोल प्रोपाइल बिटेन. SLES मतलब सोडियम लॉरेल इथल सल्फोनेट एंड AOS मींस अल्फा ओलेफिन सल्फोनेट. सो अगर ये रॉ इंग्रेडिएंट्स हैं, ये रॉ मटेरियल सप्लाई करता है. लेकिन यहाँ पे एक इंपॉर्टेंट पोर्शन आ जाता है बॉटल सप्लायर्स, पैकेजिंग. यहाँ पे एक इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ये भी है कि बॉटल, क्योंकि आपने मैन्युफैक्चर कर लिया लेकिन फिलिंग नहीं, अगर बॉटल सप्लाई नहीं हुई तो आप फिलिंग कैसे करेंगे? अब शैम्पू फैक्ट्री का काम है कि उसको जो है होमोजेनाइजर मिक्सर होता है, उसमें वो ये सारे इंग्रेडिएंट्स एक सिस्टमेटिक वे में डालने के बाद स्टेप बाय स्टेप इसको स्टरिंग करते हैं, स्लो स्टरिंग करते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड, हम एक मिक्सी कह सकते हैं जो होती है, ब्लेंडर कह सकते हैं वो. उसके बाद जब वो प्रोडक्ट बन जाता है तो जाहिर सी बात है बॉटल में हम पैक करते हैं और वेयर हाउस जो है उसको स्टोर करता है फिनिश गुड को. उसके बाद वो फिनिश गुड जो है डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को पहुंचाया जाता है. वो वेयर हाउस से जाता है डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर में, एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर मूव्स द स्टॉक टू द रिटेल और फुलफिलमेंट सेंटर तक पहुंचाया जाता है. तो रिटेल स्टोर जो है ऑनलाइन मार्केट प्लेस तक सेल करता है कस्टमर को. तो अगर यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन ये होता है, व्हाट हैपेंस इफ द बॉटल सप्लाई डिलेज द डिलीवरी, फैक्ट्री कैन नॉट प्रोड्यूस प्रोडक्शन और इन्वेंटरी. तो जाहिर सी बात है कि यहाँ पे इंपॉर्टेंट रॉ मटेरियल तो है ही, वो शैम्पू बना रहे हैं, लेकिन वो बॉटल भी बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है जिसमें वो पैकिंग की जाएगी. यही सब रियल लाइफ एग्जांपल है कि सप्लाई चेन में हर पॉइंट, हर बीट, हर एक पीस बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट है. अगर हमने उसको नहीं करा इनकॉर्पोरेट तो सही से वो नहीं होगा. अच्छा, मॉडर्न ट्रेंड्स इन सप्लाई चेन मैनेजमेंट, इसमें आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस यूज हो रही है, ये मशीन लर्निंग मॉडल्स यूज हो रहे हैं. ये जो है मशीन लर्निंग में ये हमें ऑप्टिमाइज, ये पहले से मशीन लर्निंग का काम है कि पहले से फोरकास्ट कर देना कि आपकी इस सीजन में इतनी डिमांड आने वाली है. वो पिछले रॉ डाटा को अपने पास ट्रेनिंग लेगा, रॉ डाटा से रॉ डाटा क्लीन होके उसको ट्रेनिंग दी जाएगी एक मॉडल तैयार होगा, और मॉडल जो है फोरकास्ट करेगा कि आपका कितना आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस उसको डिमांड फोरकास्ट करेगा। इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स, आईओटी जिसे बोलते हैं, ये रियल टाइम ट्रैकिंग डिवाइसेस हैं, स्मार्ट सेंसर्स हैं, जो कि उसमें मेनली आपके ट्रक्स या कंटेनर्स में लगे होते हैं। ये बताते हैं कि आपका प्रोडक्ट कहाँ तक पहुंचा है। ये रियल ये सप्लाई चेन मैनेजमेंट में यूज हो रहा है इस टाइम पे। ऑटोमेशन, वेयर हाउसेज में रोबोट्स आ चुके हैं, बहुत से मॉडर्न वेयर हाउसेज हैं जहाँ के शायद इंडिया में तो अभी नहीं होंगे, लेकिन बाहर आ चुके हैं, जहाँ पे रोबोट्स काम कर रहे हैं, जो कि पैकेजिंग की स्पीड, पैकिंग कर रहे हैं, पैकिंग बड़ी स्पीड में कर रहे हैं, और लेबर है उस पे जो प्रेशर है उसको कम कर रहे हैं। इसके अलावा डाटा एनालिस्ट होता है। डाटा एनालिटिक्स मींस हम जो है प्रिडिक्ट कर सकते हैं कौन सा हमारा प्रोडक्ट ज्यादा बिक रहा है, कौन सा कम बिक रहा है, किसको ज्यादा बूस्ट करने की जरूरत है, किस प्रोडक्ट पे थोड़ा डिस्काउंट देने की जरूरत है ताकि बूस्ट कर जाए, या कौन सा प्रोडक्ट बिल्कुल डेड है। तो ये डाटा एनालिटिक्स का पार्ट है। और सस्टेनेबिलिटी, ये भी बहुत ध्यान की चीज है, क्योंकि ये आगे आने वाले टाइम में इसका भी बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस बनने वाली है कि ग्रीन लॉजिस्टिक जो है, इको फ्रेंडली पैकेजिंग, हमें जो है बहुत सी ऐसी पैकिंग होती है, जाहिर सी बात है वो बायोडिग्रेडेबल नहीं होती है, तो हमें ऐसे पैकेजिंग इस्तेमाल करनी चाहिए जो कि बायोडिग्रेडेबल हो, ठीक है, जिनका कार्बन फुटप्रिंट कम हो, जो पॉल्यूशन कम फैलाए। तो लेट अस की टेक अवेज क्या क्या है। एससीएम जो है सप्लायर्स को कस्टमर, मैं थोड़ा जल्दी कर रहा हूँ, प्लीज आप लोग बुरा नहीं मानिएगा। तो सप्लायर्स, एससीएम कनेक्ट करता है सप्लायर को कस्टमर से। गुड एससीएम जो है, अच्छा एससीएम जो है वो कॉस्ट रिड्यूस करेगा, गुड एससीएम इंप्रूव करेगा कस्टमर सेटिस्फेक्शन। और उसके अलावा एआई जो है, लास्ट में एआई आएगा जो कि ट्रांसफॉर्म करेगा सप्लाई चेन्स को। थैंक यू वेरी मच। अभी मैं, क्योंकि टाइम राशिद के लिए कम बच रहा है, मैं नहीं चाह रहा हूँ राशिद को कम टाइम मिले, मैं वाइंड अप कर रहा हूँ। ओवर टू राशिद। ये हमारी वेबसाइट है और ये हमारा ईमेल है, आप लोग इस पे लिख सकते हैं ईमेल। और थैंक यू राशिद, आई एम साइनिंग ऑफ।
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Haroon, for briefing me about the entire process of supply chain from the business point of view. As you have mentioned, that the supply chain process itself integrated with multiple IT sections. Let's say there should be a system which can taking care of the entire supply chain. एक system हो, एक software हो, जो किसी भी कंपनी के पास होना चाहिए। उसके बाद में आपका सेकंड, आपने बोला एआई, इसमें एआई भी इन्वॉल्व होता है। यस, ऑफ कोर्स देयर इज अ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस इन्वॉल्व इन एवरी बिजनेस प्रोसेस, नॉट ओनली इन सप्लाई चेन। Then IoT, Internet of Things. Yes, how it integrated, I will explain in my slides. Automation, then data analyst, and last but not the least, it's sustainability. Sustainability is like a major part of the current organization, and now we are working of Industry 4.0, right? So every country, they have a vision. Like in the country where I am currently sitting, they have a vision of 2030. So in 2030, they have set it a vision for Industry 4.0. So all the manufacturing industries, they are putting into the framework of Industry 4.0. What is Industry 4.0 is, they should be the eco-friendly, they should be a less carbon emission footprints, so they can make a green or the human friendly nature atmosphere where human can take a breath. Because see, nowadays we have dealing with the highly polluted airs, right? Highly polluted oxygen and highly polluted areas where currently we are, living or we are working, right? So to make this situation little bit, little bit compromised or little bit favorable, they have made this Industry 4.0 initiative, and they are currently focusing on sustainability or eco-friendly environment. So thank you so much, Mr. Arun Khan. I'll just quickly start my presentation so we can not lose more time. Please let me know if my screen is visible for all of you. Is my screen
Yep, it's
visible?
visible.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, visible.
Okay, great. So what we are discussing about, how the entire process, not only HCM, now how the entire process is incorporated into the system form, into the ERP form, right? So first of all, we need to understand what is ERP. Okay, not only SAP, but what is ERP. So we will talk about the ERP, and then we will focus on the SAP or any other kind of ERP. Before moving to our current session, I would recap the previous session, what we have discussed, because maybe some of the audience are joined first time in this session. So what we have discussed in our previous session, what are the 5 essential skills for career excellence? हम जिस भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करना है, या हम अभी अपना करियर स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में काम करने या जाने के लिए, कोई बिजनेस हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, या किसी भी टाइप का हम, वो एक यूट्यूबर हो सकता है, वो एक इंडस्ट्री प्रोफेशनल हो सकता है, वो एक फ्रेशर ग्रेजुएट हो सकता है, इवन वो एक स्टूडेंट या टीचर भी हो सकता है. सो उन सब के लिए मींस ऑल ऑफ अस शुड हैव दिस 5 एसेंशियल स्किल्स. कौन कौन से थे वो, जो मैंने प्रीवियस सेशन में बात करी थी? कि सबसे पहले था इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन. आप जब किसी से बात करें या आप किसी को कुछ लिखें, इट कैन बी अ वर्बल, नॉट वर्बल और अ रिटन. इट शुड बी विद क्लैरिटी कि आप क्या मैसेज पास ऑन करना चाह रहे हैं, वो प्रॉपरली पास ऑन होना चाहिए. इसका सेशन हम एक बार और रिपीट करेंगे बिकॉज आवर न्यू ऑडियंस हैज ज्वाइंड. सो मे बी इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन वी विल talk about like 15-20 minutes. We will talk about these 5 essential skills because this will create your foundation for making your journey from a non-professional to a professional or to a leader. So we'll talk about this in our next upcoming session. So I'm just giving a recap of all of this. So these are the 5 essential skills which all of us should have. The first is effective communication. The second is emotional intelligence. The third is resilience. The fourth is leadership qualities, and the last but not the least, it's a critical thinking. So these are 5 essential skills, soft skills I must say, which all of us should have in our day-to-day lifestyle, and we need to carry all those 5 skills into our day-to-day work life. Now coming back to our topic, so our topic is the ERP. So what is ERP? So the ERP is like the enterprise resource planning. Enterprise stands for a company, for an organization. Resource means how many resources they have. Resource means business processes. Like they have finance, they have supply chain, they have human resources, they have e-commerce, they have customer management interactions. So all of those called as a resource. And the planning, of course, the planning is how we plan all of those into one system, so we can talk to each other without having any of miscommunication, right? Before ERP, we were having many softwares, or we were working on the Excels. So how we were working, what our style was of working was कि एक बंदा जो फाइनेंस में बैठा है, या एक बंदा जो सप्लाई चेन में बैठा है, या एक बंदा जो एचआर में बैठा है, वो क्या करते थे, वो अपना अपना डेटा एक्सेल में भरते थे और उसको उठा के उन्होंने फाइनेंस को भेज दिया. अब फाइनेंस वाला इंतजार कर रहा है कि मेरे पास ह्यूमन रिसोर्स से डेटा आ जाए, तब मैं अपनी फाइनेंशियल शीट बनाऊं, मैं अपने एक्सपेंसेस निकालूं. या सप्लाई चेन वाला पहले सारी चीजें रिकॉर्ड कर रहा है कि हाँ मैंने ऑर्डर दे दिया, मैंने ये मटेरियल इतना आया और इतना ऑर्डर दे दिया, अब ये मैं बनाना है. तो उसने वो सारी फोरकास्ट एक्सेल में बना के प्रोडक्शन वाले को भेजी. तो प्रोडक्शन वाला डिपेंडेंट है सप्लाई चेन वाले के ऊपर कि पहले डेटा आ जाए. अब वो डेटा भेजने में इट कैन बी टेक अ टाइम, maybe 1 day, maybe 2 days, maybe 3 days, because it's all of the things are on manual ground, right? So based on that concept, the industry has decided that let us introduce, or let us build a solution, a ERP solution which can be integrated with all the modules and which can talk real time. Let's say for example, if somebody from the supply chain professional, he has added a new PO, a new purchase order, or the material management team has created a new material into the system. So it will be reflected all the domains, whether it is finance, whether it is supply chain, whether it is quality, whether it is sales, whether it is production. So the same time, the moment he will create the material, it will be reflect to all of them. They no need to wait. Somebody has to come and tell them, okay, I have created this material, now you can make the PO, or now you can sell this product. No, the visibility is the real time. So based on that concept, the industry and the professionals, the IT professionals and the software engineers, they have decided to create the ERP, the solution which can be integrated with across the models. So you understand the ERP? What is ERP? Anyone wants any question or any clarification on this ERP point, or I need to move to next slide?
Yeah,
Yes,
we are
yes,
good.
All good?
yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, please go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, fantastic. So now, so what is ERP? It's clear. Type of ERP solutions. Type of ERP solution. One of the solution is SAP, but SAP is not alone. There are multiple solutions for ERP. Like there is a solution called Odoo. There is a solution called Infor. There is a solution called Workday. There is a solution called Microsoft Dynamics. There is a solution called Oracle, and there is a ERP solution called SAP. So there are 7, 8, or maybe there are thousands of solutions currently available in the market. But where I focus today, I have taken a Fortune 500 companies which are using the ERP. Basically, I told you the ERP stands for the business processes, core business processes like finance, costing, supply chain, sales, distribution, production planning, like manufacturing, and the human resource. So you will see every ERP should have this kind of ecosystem. All the functional business processes should be integrated into the one solution, and that we call ERP. That is called enterprise resource planning. Now, as I was telling you that the adoption of those solution, if you will see the Odoo, so out of 500 Fortune companies, there are companies only like a very limited number of companies which are currently using Odoos, because Odoo is basically a very small kind of ERP, and it is basically they are targeting, the Odoo is targeting to the mid-size organizations, not a big organization. So if you are targeting a normal organization, a small size organization, of course you can go with Odoo ERP. You can go and check and learn about Odoo ERP. Now Infor also similar with Odoo, but Info is little bit old solution, so that's why you can see the number of companies like 12 or something. Workday basically is a ERP, but it's more focused on the human resource functions. So if you'll see, the company was more focusing on the like human resources, or they are more rely on the resources kind of thing. They are providing the resources, the professionals to one company to another company. So in that companies, you will find Workday will be the key leader. Similarly, Microsoft Dynamics. Microsoft Dynamics comes with the retail solution, where you will see the stores, the retail stores, they have their POS system by which you are going and paying the money. So the system called POS, point of sale. So जब भी आप किसी रिटेल स्टोर पे जाते हो तो उनके पास में एक सिस्टम होता है. They are not working on the ERP, they are working on POS system. So point of sale system वो होता है, वो जो इंटीग्रेट होता है आपके बैकएंड ERP से, राइट? तो उस टाइप के सॉल्यूशंस माइक्रोसॉफ्ट डायनेमिक्स बहुत अच्छे देता है. देन Oracle मेनली फोकस करता है आपके फाइनेंस एंड एचआर ऑपरेशंस को. तो जिस कंपनी के फाइनेंस और एचआर के ऑपरेशंस बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रांग होते हैं और दे आर मोर फोकस ऑन द फाइनेंस एंड एचआर ऑपरेशंस, दे गो विद Oracle. Last but not the least, SAP. SAP is the market leader. SAP has all of the solution under one umbrella, right? They can support the manufacturing industry, they can support the large and the semi industries also. They can support you in supply chain, they can support you in manufacturing, they can support you in finance, they can support you in HR, and so on and so forth. So that's why the ERP, if we talk about the ERP, so in the ERP, SAP is the leading. Okay, SAP is the leader. That's why I am focusing in our today's session on SAP only. If you want to have the session for Oracle, for Microsoft Dynamics, or any other ERP, you can write us on our email. We will organize a session especially for the particular ERP. Now moving to the next slide. What we will cover today? So we will cover today why SAP. We will know each other, know your audience, what kind of SAP module landscape is, what are the learning path for freshers, because most of you maybe you will be the fresher in SAP or any of the ERP, how you can learn free of cost, how you can make yourself more comfortable in the ERP term. So how you can learn the SAP. Then the learning path for professional also, because there are two different audience. There is a freshers and there is a professionals, right? So there is a two different learning path, and I will explain both of them. Then there will be a certification strategy. Then I will discuss about the career milestone and salaries. After making yourself and you will be a professional in the ERP side or in the SAP, what you will achieve, right? And then at the last, I will discuss about the action plan, what you can do in next 90 days to avail the flavor of ERP, right? Now, why SAP? Because the world's leading enterprise software ecosystem, as I told you, as you can see in the numbers also, out of 500 Fortune companies, 87% of companies, they are rely on SAP. That's why they are the market leader, I would say. So they have the 440,000, 4,40,000 इनके कस्टमर हैं वर्ल्ड वाइड. ओके, 77% ऑफ ग्लोबल फॉर्च्यून कंपनी, लाइक जितनी भी आप बड़ी बड़ी कंपनीज देखोगे, चाहे वो जेनपेक हो, चाहे वो आपकी नेस्ले हो, या वो आपकी मदर डेयरी हो, या आपकी हीरो होंडा मोटर कॉर्प हो, राइट? सो ऑल दोज इंडस्ट्री दे आर वर्किंग ऑन एसएपी ओनली. मारुति हो इंडिया में, Honda ho, Suzuki ho, whatever, just you name the organization, you will find the backend ERP is SAP, right? इनका एनुअल रेवेन्यू जो अभी इन्होंने क्लाउड सॉल्यूशन दिया है, एनुअल रेवेन्यू इनका $8 बिलियन से प्लस है. इट्स अ ह्यूज नंबर टू बी ऑनेस्ट. देन 180 कंट्री से ज्यादा में ये डिप्लॉय है, वहां पे ऑपरेट कर रहा है. मींस वंस यू आर बिकम SAP प्रोफेशनल, you have the number of countries where you can travel and you can start working, because from the single professional skill. Okay, then of course it's a high earning potential. The SAP professionals are getting higher salary in the market. This is a universal demand. As I told you, they are operating in more than 180 plus countries. So of course it's a industry demand. If you are from India, if you are from any other of the continent, you are free. If you are grab the knowledge of SAP or any of the ERP system out of what I have listed down, so you will have a leverage of getting job into any abroad country or GCC country or any other country, even in your own country as well, right? And it's a clear path, clear career progression, right? So you will have a clear path how you start and where you will reach. So there will be a clear path in SAP. Moving to the next slide, know your starting point. How you know your starting point for the professionals and for the freshers also. So if a fresher graduate coming from engineering, commerce, IT or science, they can also become a SAP professional. A working professional who are working in finance, logistics, HR or manufacturing, okay, so they can also become a SAP professional, right? How they can do? For the freshers, if they are having 0 or 2 years of working experience, they have a strong theoretical foundation, okay, from their background, like if they have did a BBA, they have did a BCA, or they have BSc or some kind of stuff, right? Then they should have the tech savvy and fast learner. Of course there will be a skill, and they should have high adaptability and energy. High adaptability and energy because now you are moving into the ERP area, right? So you have to be flexible. You know how ERP how ERP works, right? What is the business processes and how ERP works. So the adaptability should be there, and you have to be energetic. You have to have the energy to learn new things, right? Then there is a need structure mentorship. So the last point, need structure mentorship. We are here to support you. We are here to give you a structured mentorship. As we have called today our guest, Mr. Haroon Rasheed Khan, from the supply chain background. Similarly, I will call other professionals also from HR background, from production manufacturing background, from finance background. I will call the leaders who will have more than 20 years of plus experience in the industry. They can come, they can join with us, they can talk to you, they can give you the flavor of the industry, how the business processes are running, and I will be here, my team will be here to guide you how those processes map into the ERP or the SAP system, right? For the working professional, they can be between 3 to 20 years of experience, domain experience. If they are working in finance, there is a domain. If they are working in logistics, there is a domain. If they are working in HR, there is a domain. If they are working in manufacturing, there is a domain, right? So they have deep process knowledge. What is deep process knowledge? As Mr. Rasheed Khan has explained about the supply chain process. So they have to understand the business point of view, what is the supply chain, how supply chain works. So he has already explained you the supply chain. Now I am sure that you have a flavor of the supply chain business process, how the supply chain works out of the system, the real world, how supply chain works, right? Then business and stakeholder skills. So you have to have the business knowledge, one thing, and the second thing, how you integrate with the stakeholders. What are the stakeholders? Okay, you are a HCM professional. The stakeholder, finance team, there is a stakeholder. The customer sales team, there is a stakeholder. The production, the manufacturing, there is a stakeholder. The delivery person, there is a stakeholder. So all of are the stakeholders for you. You have to make the clear communication between all of the team, all of the stakeholders. Then you will be have a proper idea and proper visibility of your processes. Okay. Then proven project track record. It is not compulsory, but this is one of the point that how you manage your project, right? For example, if somebody has said, okay, I want to buy from the supply chain point of view, I'm explaining because today we have discussed about the supply chain. So, for example, in your organization, somebody has said, okay, I want to procure this material and I want to sell this material, right? So you can convert it into the project. Okay, I need to buy this much quantity and how I need to achieve this material to be delivered on a right time, like a 5 principle, as Mr. Rasheed has said. Right quantity, right custom, right place, right price, and the right time, right? So he has to make sure, he has to create a small project, and then he has to divide it into the milestone. First milestone is there should be a right product. Okay, he has to identify the order should be right product. Okay, they should order the right product. The cost of the product should be right. यू आर सेलिंग अ प्रोडक्ट, लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल कि 50 रुपए में आप बेच रहे हो, बट उसको खरीदी आप 45 रुपए में रहे हो, ठीक है? उसके बाद में आपकी और बहुत सारी कॉस्ट है, प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट है, पैकिंग कॉस्ट है, या रीपैकेजिंग कॉस्ट है, तो उसमें डिलीवरी कॉस्ट है, तो वो आपका लॉस हो जाएगा. तो उसमें राइट प्राइस या राइट कॉस्ट बहुत बड़ा एक की है जो कि हमको आइडेंटिफाई करना होता है, राइट? देन मॉड्यूल सिलेक्शन बाय डोमेन फिट. अब मॉड्यूल कौन सा आपको सिलेक्ट करना है, जैसे मैंने बताया आपको, इफ यू आर अ फाइनेंस, इफ यू आर फ्रॉम लॉजिस्टिक्स, इफ यू आर फ्रॉम HR, और इफ यू आर फ्रॉम मैन्युफैक्चरिंग. सो there is a module available in SAP or any other ERP system, so you can select it based on your domain experience. If I'm experienced in finance, I was working as an accountant, in which module I need to go, whether I need to go in HCM, the human capital management, or I need to go in supply chain, or I need to go in finance. So likewise, we need to think, we need to sit back, and we need to ask or check with our mentor. Boss, I am coming from this industry, my domain experience is this, which SAP module or which ERP module is best for me, right? So we will here to guide you. The next slide is SAP module landscape. How many modules are there in SAP? As I told you, this ERP solution, enterprise resource planning solution. So there will be all the business processes are mapped. So the SAP has divided the module into a certain categories. The first one is financial accounting. The second one is controlling. Third one is SD is sales and distribution. Fourth one is MM, material management. PP, production planning. QM, quality management. PM, plant maintenance. HCM, human capital management. WM and EWM. WM is warehouse management, and EWM is extended warehouse management. The extended warehouse management is what Mr. Haroon Khan has mentioned, that IoT integration, Internet of Things integration. That is the extended warehouse management. So in the extended warehouse management, you will find the robots are working. Robots are pulling the things from the shelf or putting the things from the package to the shelf. So we replace human from the robots. Okay. So robots are working. So this is called extended warehouse management. Then there are technical modules. Technical modules, ABAP. ABAP is like a programming interface. is the programming. The person who is coming from the background of, like, say, he's a programmer, he's coming from BCA or MCA, and he's having a good knowledge of programming, so he can choose ABAP module. Then there is a basis for infrastructure. A person from the IT itself, but he is more into the networking side. He's more into the database side. He's more into the making the system availability, right? So all of those professions or freshers guy can choose SAP basis. SAP BTP, Business Technology Platform. Of course, it's a technical module. The person who's coming from the background of IT, if he's having IT knowledge, if he's having a good fundamentals understanding of the IT environment, so he can become a SAP BTP consultant. Then there will be an integration suite. Okay, the integration suite is more important from the technical point of view. Why? Because, you know, in the industries or in the companies, there are many systems running. For example, you are with one of ERP, then you have the logistics systems separate from other company. You have a biometric system for the punching and punch out, right? You have a banks. So all those third-party systems should be integrated with your current ERP system. So how they will integrate, how they will talk, how will exchange the data, how they will exchange the communication through the business integration suite. Okay, so business integration suite is more important in the technical module. Then SAP HANA administration. So basis and SAP HANA administration is more or less similar. Then there will be a solution manager. The solution manager from the technical point of view. Okay, solution, what it does, it takes care of the entire solution, the entire ERP system. Okay, he is like an admin of the solution. He's creating your users, he's giving you the authorization to the users. If we want to upgrade the system, the solution manager has to create a path, and he has to take a approval from the management, and then he can coordinate with SAP to upgrade the system or upgrade the technical or functional specification of the solution. And then devs and CAR. This is also coming from the programming side. So DevOps means development oriented system, right? This is the module, but it already been converted for ABAP 2.0. Then there will be analytics and cross functions. As I told you, as Mr. Haroon Rasheed has told in his slide, the data analytics. Okay, every business process, they should have a report. At the end, they should have a report. Okay, how much we brought, what the price, what is the delivery time, how much we produced, and how much we saved. Okay, so this is the process. Every company or the manager or the director, they ask for the report. At the end of the process, they will ask for the reports. How you will make the report? In Excel? No. Nowadays, in ERP system, there is a functionality called SAC. It's an analytical cloud. SAP Analytics Cloud. Okay, what is SAP Analytics Cloud? It's basically a reporting tool in which your entire database is linked with this tool, and you can take and drag the fields, and you can make a beautiful report, and you can present it to the management. So the person who are good in the reporting side, or who are good into the analytics, or if they are working in data analyst or data science or some professions, so they can also learn SAP SAC for their career growth. BW and for HANA data warehousing, this is also a part of the reporting. Then IBP, integrated business planning. This is also an integration platform what SAP has recently launched to integrate the planning, the forecasting. Like, you have a requirement and you want to convert that requirement into the phases, right? So converting that requirement into the phases, it's called business planning, right? Your product planning or your operations planning. So ITB will be the player in that particular area. Then GRC, risk and governance. What is GRC, risk and governance? Basically, this is a kind of audit from the audit point of view. Every company, they have the audit department. Okay, some of the profession, they want to go in the audit industry, right? So they can also avail the SAP module called GRC, right? So they can have the governance model, they can identify the risk, and they can comply with the policy of the organization, right? Then there will be a project system, PS. Project system is like we all know about the project, right? And then the last, S/4HANA public and private cloud. So now current SAP has divided their solution into two parts. The first one is public and the second one is private. Public solution is for the small size or mid size of industries, okay? And the private, which have more complex solution business processes, more complex business processes, the approvals, the in between there are third party involved, right? I will discuss in the next slide. So for those kind of operations, those kind of businesses, we have a private cloud solution. Coming back to the new next slide. Okay, match your background to the right module. How you will match your background, that whether I need to go with finance, supply chain, manufacturing, human resource, IT, data analyst, business, or GRC, right? So your background and degree, if you are a finance or accounting degree, right, you can go with FI, FICO, FSCM. It's the difficulty of this module is medium. It's not very difficult. It's very easy to understand, and the market demand is high. You can see the stars. The market demand is high, very high. Then the second is supply chain and logistics. If you are working in the supply chain or logistics, or you are graduated from supply chain and logistics domain, so you can choose SAP MM, SD, EWM, and TM. SAP MM, what is SAP MM? It's a material management. SD is a sales distribution. EWM is an extended warehouse management. TM is a transport management, right? And the difficulty is also medium. You can easily understand the processes, right? And the market demand is very high. Then there is a manufacturing and engineering. So the audience or the professional who are graduated from the manufacturing domain or from the engineering domain, they can come and choose SAP PP, production planning, SAP PM, plant maintenance, QM, quality management, PS, project system. Okay, let me explain this point a little bit more, because most of the professions or the students, they are coming from the engineering background. Okay, we can be one of the mechanical engineer, BTech from mechanical engineer, BTech from civil, BTech from EC, BTech from XYZ. Okay, so you can focus. The production planning is basically how you plan your production. There can be engineering involved, so the mechanical engineer can choose a production planning also. Civil engineer also can choose a production planning also. Similarly, plant maintenance, PM, and in other words, it's a asset management. Okay, AM, asset management also. So what is PM? PM basically, we have the equipments in the plant, we have the fleets in the plant, and we have other kind of the machineries in the plant to maintain it, to maintain those machines, to make a proper survey of those machines, to make the regular checkup or health checks of those machines. The PM module play a key role. So I would say, from my personal experience, I would say, if you are coming from a mechanical background, if you are coming from an engineering background, you have to go with PM module, plant, because there will be a machines involved, and you will easily relate that concept with your academic qualification. Similarly, there is a QM. QM, nothing but is a quality inspection. The mechanical person can also become a good QM consultant, quality inspection. They can have a list what need to what you will need to inspect if you buy a new machine or if you repair a new machine. So there will be a checklist. You have to know, okay, the machine is on, is running or no. If it is running, what is the speed? If this is speed, there is a heat or no. So likewise, there is a checklist, and you can easily identify and you can become a QM specialist. Then PS, project system. Project system is a combination, or any of the profession can utilize the functionality or utilize or avail the flavor of a project system. So project system is how you manage your project. Okay, what kind of expenses you are recording into the project, what kind of the revenue you are recording into the project. So every company, they have a project, and they are creating that particular project into the PS system. For example, they have to set up a new plant. Okay, what is required? First, we required a land, then we required a machineries, then we required a manpower, and so on and so forth. So the project system will play a key role while you are extending your current businesses to the next level. Then from the IT and computer science background people, as I mentioned, the person who's graduated from BCA or BSc IT or MCA, so they can make their career in ABAP. ABAP is an Advanced Business Application Programming. Okay, ABAP full form is Advanced Business Application Programming. In this, we are making a reports, we are making a screens, we are making a layouts within the software. Okay, the basis how you manage your system, the entire system. There is an update of the software is available, like we have application, mobile applications, there is updates available, so we are updating it. Similarly, there is an update available for every software, either ERP or non-ERP. So how you manage that one? BTP, of course, the business technology platform. It's a platform for the technology, right? So you have to avail or you have to enable the new functionalities, the new processes for the business or for the end users. Then the Fury is nothing, just a user interface, and it's application based interface. Okay, so you can have a UI and UX. If you are coming from the technical background, you are from BSc IT or BCA or BBA or something. So if you have a flavor of programming, so you can become a Fury consultant. Then data analytics. I already explained about the data analytics. What is data analytics? Data is nothing but a data which in form of the report, easily integrated a readable form, visualize data in the readable form, which can give us the business insights, what is going on in our business. Okay, so we can think about the career in SAP BW, S4 HANA, SAC and IBP, right? Then business and commerce freshers, right? Candidates or the professionals who are working in the e-commerce industry, or the person who are recently graduated from a BBA, BCom, BA, all those candidates can go with the sales and distribution or MM starter. It can be easily adaptable. There is no technicality involved, just a business concept. Okay, it's a difficulty is very low, it's low, and the market demand is okay, right? The last but not the least, the GRC, audit and risk. As I explained you, the person wants to go in, want to become an auditor, or you want to build a career in audit industry, so they can also avail the SAP GRC solution module. Now, the learning path for fresher graduates. How the freshers who don't know about anything about the SAP and all, how they can become a professional, right? So the foundation. First 2 3 months you will make your foundation. Okay, how you will make the foundation? SAP navigation and SAP S4HANA overview. There is a free learning hub, SAP Learning Hub. You can go and make your account. You will have a number of articles, number of study materials available in the Learning Hub, and you can, if you want to go more deep dive, so maybe you can need to buy a small subscription kind of thing, but free there is a huge study material available. Then you can pick one module aligned with your degree. You need to analyze, okay, as I explained you need to analyze your academic qualification or your domain for professionals and freshers also. You need to analyze whether I'm working in finance, whether I am a engineering graduate, whether I am a commerce or science graduate, whether I am a IT graduate. Based on your graduation, based on your profession, you need to identify and pick one module. Then complete open SAP course. It's free, online available. I will give you all the links. Okay, it's a free available. Then you can join SAP community and follow mentors. You can follow us for more updates, and you can also join a SAP community. By the way, I am also one of the SAP community. I am also writing a blog for SAP, and you can, once you will join the SAP community, maybe you will find my blogs also in one of the blogs. Then the second phase started with 4 to 8 months. What you will achieve in 4 to 8 months? You have created your foundation. Now you can enroll an SAP authorized training center. Okay, we can suggest you the best training centers available within your area, whether you are in India, UP, Delhi, or anywhere. We can suggest you. Then practice on SAP Sandbox and idea system. They will give you the practice system. There you can practice a real time. Then attempt SAP Associate certification exam. Then you have to appear in the exam. It's not mandatory, but it's good. If you become a certified associate, then you will be easily get the job. You will get into the job very easily. Then the last one, build 2 or 3 demo scenarios for showcase. Just once you are making the training and all, so you will have a scenarios. So you can build a business scenario. Let's say, for example, as today we have built a supply chain scenario, right? You can also make this kind of scenario, and you can demonstrate when you will go for the interview stage. Then 9 to 18 months, inshallah, you will get the first role. You target like a junior consultant or a support analyst. Junior consultant, support analyst, what they will do, they will join a business as an end user, and they will start working on the SAP system, right? Because they are hands-on. They know how SAP system works. They know how the business process works. If somebody will ask you, okay, please create a PO, you know the transaction code, how to create the PO, right? So you can start very easily. From the junior level, you can start very easily, and there is a huge market and a huge demand in the market available for SAP junior or SAP support analyst roles, right? Then gradually you have the experience, you can crack the certification, you can join big 4 companies, right? Who can be a partner, who can be a customer, or who can be an end user of the SAP. Then shadow senior consultants or reality projects. You can always contact with, if you'll see, okay, the guy is more senior than me and he's have a more knowledge in SAP in that particular module which you have selected for in your foundation, then you can always take a shadow from him. You can always ask about the doubts or about the things, or you can go social media like YouTube and Google also. You can search for a good study material over there, and you can follow that material and upcoming or updates what has been done in the ERP system. Then document every configure task. Build your portfolio. Whatever you have made the configuration, for example, you build 2 or 3 demo scenarios, like how you made, what configuration steps you made, you need to document it. Once you will document it, you will remember those points. Okay, so once you get into the interview, you can easily explain all those tasks and points to the person who's asking for the things. Then the 4th phase is specialize. So you will have the deep expertise of the module. You will be like a core skill in SAP S/4HANA Cloud or Fiori. You will have a flavor of all the functionalities because you have experience now. You are almost working for 1 or 2 years or 3 years in the industry within the same software, right? Then you can contribute to SAP blogs like me. I am having almost 15 years of experience in SAP. I am writing a blogs. People are asking me for their if they stuck somewhere. I'm writing a blogs. I'm guiding. So you can also become a entrepreneur, or you can become a speaker in any of the community, right? Then mentor others. Similarly, as we are mentoring you, once you become a professional, you can also mentor others, right? It's like a hand in hand, helping hand in hand, right? So this is how you can make the career path. I explained in this slide for professional and freshers both. So similar kind of for professionals also. I will share this slide with you as well. Then there is a certification strategy. You can read it out. There's nothing, but once you are ready with the certification after working in 1 or 2 years, so you'll have the idea what SAP and what transaction codes or how the business process we are mapping into this. So this is all you can configure and you can easily avail the certification. Then the career milestone and earning potentials, right? So the junior consultant or end user, it's a global market price, by the way. The person who's experienced 0 to 2 years, right? So 2 years experience, we can take a benchmark. So it is earning $50,000 to $80,000 per year, right? You can convert it to the INR. Maybe some variations will be there, but this is the benchmark salaries, right? Globally. Then a functional consultant. Functional consultant is earning like, and he's having experience to 2 to 5 years. He's earning around $80K to $130K. Senior consultant who is having 5 to 10 years of experience, his earning is as per today is as per 2026. He's earning around 130 to 180k dollars. An SAP architect or a manager, more than 10 years of experience, they are earning somewhere around 180k to 250k dollars. Right? It's a yearly, not a monthly. It's a yearly package. So this is how you can make your roadmap if you want to become a SAP or ERP professional. Okay, this is how it is. Then skills that separate good from great: the technical skills, business skills, and soft skills. Soft skills is stakeholder communication, presentation skills, problem solving skills, and a project management. How you manage the project. Okay. Then your 90 days plan, as I discussed you, from the day 1 and 30, explore and decide where you want to go, which SAP module is perfect for you. So you can register yourself in SAP Learning Hub. It's a free. Then identify your target module based on your background. Complete one open SAP course relevant to your module. It's free. You can avail it. Then connect with 5 SAP professionals on LinkedIn. You can create, if you are not having a LinkedIn profile, please go and create it. It will be very helpful for you. In LinkedIn, professionals are exchanging their thoughts. I myself is available there. Mr. Haroon Rasheed Khan is also available, and similar kind of many professionals are available where you can ask any question and they can help and guide you. Right? Then join SAP community. You can ask anything related to your specific module, or you can call us or write us in our community as well. Right? Then from the 31 to 60 days, what you will do? You can learn and practice. Okay? Enroll your SAP Authorization Training Center online, which we will help you access the SAP system like a test system. They will provide you. Build a simple end-to-end process demo. How you will build an end-to-end process demo? What is the process demo? I'll tell you. As in our today's session, we have seen the supply chain, right? Supply chain. So supply chain, there is a certain processes involved. Plan, scope, then raw material, then delivery and production, and then again sales and delivery to the customer. So these are the processes involved. How this process works? If we will think about the procure to pay process, right? Procure to pay. There is a process in SAP procure to pay. What procure to pay is? The procure to pay is first the material requirement. The person who is trying to sell something, he first required a material. If you are a manufacturing industry, there will be a material, there is a requirement, then the requirement converted to the purchase order, the PO, then the purchase order will go to the supplier, supplier will deliver the product to you, it will become a good receipt. Once your goods is received, then it will go for the production or modification or a repacking, right? So, and then we will make the payment to the supplier. Once the payment, the delivery and everything is done, then we are making the payment to the supplier. So this is the cycle, procure to pay. Similarly, order to cash, there is a cycle in sales and distribution. So you need to understand those business process cycles, right? Then attend one SAP webinar or virtual user group like us. We are giving the webinars, or we are giving the guidance, the mentorship. You can come and join. Update LinkedIn profile with SAP learning journey. Of course, once you will learn, you will have the flavor, you can inspire others. How you inspire? You can inspire others as well. Then from 61 to 90 days, certify yourself, schedule the associated certification exam, apply as a junior or a support role consultant, reach out to 3 SAP consulting firms directly, and then post your first SAP insights on LinkedIn or SAP blog. Find a mentor, ask someone 5 years ahead of you. You always need a mentor who is more than experienced you, right? Who is having more experience than you, who is working at more seniority level in the industry. So he can easily guide you in your career map. Or you can reach out to us, you can directly connect and stay tuned with us. We are making this kind of sessions and we'll always there to help you. Then essential learning resources, as I told you, there is SAP Learning Hub, there is an open SAP community, SAP Certification Hub, SAP for Me, for BTP, and SAP User Group. So all of those things you can easily find in the Google. Just type SAP Learning Hub and you will have the access. You will have the link. You can go and register yourself and start learning. Okay. Similarly for Open and SAP Community as well. So this is the today's session. Thank you so much for your time. And now we have a website available, www.careergrowthcommunity.com. And also you can reach out to us. You can create your queries, your suggestions. If you want to check more or you want to have more areas to explore, you can write us at contact@careergrowthcommunity.com. One of from my team will answer your query ASAP. Okay. If you have any further questions, please go ahead and ask your questions. We are having almost like 10 minutes. We can wind up then. If you have any questions, please go ahead.
Here is the website live, and I pasted the link inside the text box. Here is the website. You can see. Is it clear to you?
Yes, yes, yes.
So these are the roadmap section. You can find out your roadmap. And one more thing, these at the footer there is a learning external resources like SAP Hub, and you can easily navigate through it. Please do visit this website. And one more thing, the supply chain I was talking about. You always think that the product is delivered by some people, or this is a part of automation of SCM. Product. Have you seen?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. So in this scenario, a robot is delivering a product instead of human. The robot has replaced human, and they are going to deliver the product. This video is not from India. This is from another country, right? So in other countries, it is started delivering the product, and very soon in India, we will have a similar kind of robots which you can easily see, and they will start delivering the products from here and there. And also there is a drone involved in the supply chain, by the way. So the drone can easily come and sit in your location and drop the material from the top. Okay. So all those technologies we will regularly we will talk about it. Okay, and we'll explain the more synergetic scenarios with you. So, Mr. Haroon, can you go back to the website? Okay. So downside at the end. Okay. So as I mentioned, SAP Learning Hub, SAP Community, SAP for Me. If you will visit our website, the all links are available here. You can easily click and you can directly navigate to that particular website, and you can register yourself and easily. If you have any doubt, anything, any difficulty, write us on contact@careergrowthcommunity.com. And also you can book your upcoming sessions. You can have a roadmap. Can you scroll up a little bit? Okay. In here you can have the roadmaps, how we are going in our, what we will discuss in our next session. You can have the sessions available. Okay, you can see the career. This is for today. So you can have the meeting link available in the website as well. You can just register free, and you can have the meeting links available. You can directly share with any of your friend, or if you want to share with any group or something. So you can just copy this link and you can directly send it to them, right? And if somebody wants to join our community, so they can directly join from here. They can just click join community and they can join the community. It's free. There is no charge. There is no nothing, right? So this is it from my side and today's session. Thank you so much for your time. If you guys want to ask anything, this is not the right time for you. If you are not prepared to ask, No problem. I will share the deck, both the decks with you, the business processes and the ERP also. We'll share both decks. Go read it. If you have any questions, any suggestions, anything, you can come back to us. You can write us, and we will make ourselves available for your answers. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
thank you, Rashid. Thank you, sir,
Thank you all.
for the great session.
Thank you. Thank you for giving your time. Thank you all.
Thank you,
Thank you. We'll see you in next sessions.
for sure. Thank you so much.